So I was remembering this game, and internet, please help me remember this game. I think it was called Monster World or like Monster Game, but it was a browser-based game. So you played it online on the computer, and you started out. You either picked being a vampire or a werewolf, and when you started out, you'd have like I think the only weapon you had was a knife and a bit of gold, and to earn money and to level up, you had to either dig graves, which would take 8 hours, or you would go and do a raid, and you could get any random amount of money, and you would basically attack the people on the other faction. So I was a werewolf, so when you go on a raid, you'd attack vampires, and you basically play raiding other players. It wasn't an online. It was an online thing, but it was like a one-to-one thing. You'd basically go on a raid for an hour, come back to computer in an hour, and see what you've got. That sort of thing. And when you did graves, it'd take about 8 hours. So you'd come back to the game 8 and a bit hours later. And the more you played, the more you dig, the more money you'd get to then get the weapons, and that would help you level up, and so on and so on and so on. But the problem I found with the game is that the more money you had, the more money other raiders could take off of you. And I hit a point where I was trying to save up for a particular sword, and it was like 10,000 gold. But you could also, not only would it tell you who you attacked and how much money you got from each of the players, when you go on a raid, you could then select the same players again. And what I found was the more I was going on raids or making money from digging graves, what wound up happening was I'd wind up having less money at the end of my sessions than I did at the beginning, because the same people would be targeting me, getting me to have because they knew I'd have more gold. So the more I was saving up to get this sword, the more they could steal, and so I wound up not being able to get up to raise enough money to get this sword, and then I basically just stopped playing. But for the life of me, I'm trying to remember the name of this game. I think it was Monster World. Does anyone out there ever remember playing it, or was it just me and three of my friends? If you do remember it, do let me know, because I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to see if it's still around, because I'd be interested in giving it a go again. Seeing it's one of those games that's been around for a while and has improved. But yeah, I think it was Monster World or Monster. I think it's Monster World. But if you know what game I'm talking about, do let me know. Leave a message down in the comments. I'm racking my brain. This has been taking up at least 3 hours of my morning.